I have to sing tonight in front of a crowd of people for the first time in my life.
Okay.
And I need to remember my lyrics. What do you think's gonna boost my brain the most?
Okay, it's probably going to be the Brahmi. Brahmi, a revered ancient brain tonic, powerful rejuvenator for learning and concentration, calms the mind to cope with stressful situations like singing in public. You looking forward to the event?
Oh, yeah. So you've seen the poster around town?
I have, yeah.
Nice poster, isn't it?
It is. I'm also looking forward to the show, so I will
Are you gonna
see
be there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll see you later.
My next guest stars in a fantastic film called The King of Kong. This is a great film. Take a look at this.
This is the highest Donkey Kong score done in public. We'll see what happens now with Steve putting the pressure back on Billy Mitchell.
If you don't play when the pressure's on, you're really not good enough. The truth is, if it wasn't for the rivalries, there would be less incentive to try to win, to try to go forward, to try to learn more. I always reflect back on Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa. Each one was pounding the other, and every time one would push forward, the other one would push past. There is no way that if one of those guys wasn't playing that season, that the other guy would have achieved what he achieved. Each one pushed each other. Each one enabled each other. That's the truth about what happens in competitive gaming. Somebody's got to come in second place.
What's interesting is both those guys were cheaters.
Yeah.
Your life is a mic drop. You're the only one who's always on top. Grin your face.
Yankees, Red Sox, Maris Mantle, Heckle and Jekyll, all the big rivalries in history, you know. This is up there on that level. So Billy Mitchell and Steve Wiebe are going for the top spot on Donkey Kong.
Why wouldn't he play against Steve?
Because he's afraid he's going to lose.
There's nothing stronger than having it be done in front of a crowd.
Billy's a guy that pushed for live scores all the time.
World Record Headquarters can help you.
And now he just submits tape scores now.
If a gamer knowingly cheats,
How does that happen?
the score is not recognized.
No matter what I say, it draws controversy.
There's no reason why Billy Mitchell couldn't end up on a Wheaties box someday.
That's a long way to London, but that's quite a venue.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know how you could give all this up for music.
Howdy, good sir. Take a right here.
Okay, let's go. Good smiles.
We could get an autograph.
Nice to meet you.
Always. Good day.
Thank you very much.
Again, thank you. I appreciate you very much.
A lot of cameras here.
I guess it's not a secret since King of Kong that Walter talked about music all the way back in the 1980s. He said it was going to be the next phase of his life.
The first time he told me this, that he was going to stop, was 1986. He's not going anywhere.
So to make a long story short, don't let him kid you. He's not leaving the video game industry.
It's a very interesting phenomenon, how people love to attack Billy Mitchell, and the haters just love to gang up on him.
By the way, Billy, despite the way he was portrayed in the King of Kong movie, Billy is a very, very good human being. Even though he looks like one of those guys who's always trying to kill Bruce Willis.
I mean, he's cocky. And that seems to infuriate people.
Well, maybe they'd like it if I lose. I gotta try losing sometime.
I'll be over here. I'm looking forward to being more independent from Billy. But I enjoy my time with him. It's just that there's an inevitable future when I'll be branding alone, you know, and doing music.
I'm going to sing this to you guys in the midst of this cold summer day.
One lie is one too many. Two lies are more than plenty.
I didn't know previously that Walter had musical aspirations. We'd always talked about video games and Walter's faith practices, but I don't recall ever knowing about his music until The King of Kong.
This is who I really am. I'm some guy out there who's supposed to be an artist up there just getting wild and crazy. Because I'm being Mr. Scorekeeper. And I've been doing it for 25 years, so I'm ready to let it go.
Never not to lie. Didn't I tell you, you, never not to lie, lie. I think my initiation into music was when I was about 6 years old. When my father used to drink a lot of beer on Saturday, watching TV and while eating Cheez-Its, got this idea that he wanted to dress me and my sister up and have us sing Al Jolson songs. And when he saw how bad we were, he gave up after about an hour and went back and had another beer.
I know he always wanted my dad to be proud of him, but he didn't do the things my dad wanted him to do. He didn't stay in college, he didn't get married, he didn't have kids. And I mean, that continued through his whole life.
Though every kind of pain has already come your way, the pain.
I wanted to be the center of attention. I wanted the glory, I wanted the fame, I wanted the pretty girls coming up and say, "Hi, I see that you're good at Centipede."
I've never had a lot of girlfriends. Most women just were never really attracted to me. When Shane came along, and Shane was the first person I've been involved with, seriously, since my high school sweetheart. And I fell for Shane. We became very intimate. And then she wanted to be with someone else, so we broke up. It took a few days afterwards before the heartache began to happen. You know, the actual, if you've ever gone through it, you know, it can be really rough. And so within a couple of weeks, I started hearing songs manifest in my body.
I am a very simple man. I never fell in
One night,
love.
she calls up and says, "Walter, I've secretly been seeing a friend of yours." You know how you hear a radio? Well, I would hear inside songs playing, completed songs with melodies and hooks and lyrics and stuff. 138 songs. Not that I wrote them, I listened to them.
The museum of your heart, bow, 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 bow. The museum of your life.
I was so embroiled with this music. I was so hypnotized by it that I made the vow, or I should say the vow made me, that I was going to sing these songs. I was going to produce these songs. I wanted the world to hear this music. It became one of the most important things I could do in my life, to bring the music out. And so that's 1986.
This is Walter Day of Fairfield, Iowa.
And I have available for marketing 7 million newspapers. They weigh about 1,000 tons.
I get captivated by my other ideas.
This is not a reprint.
I was doing things with old newspapers. I was doing things with celebrity yearbooks. I was trying to create this business card museum. And I was running Twin Galaxies.
He became the center of the video game universe.
Just all these ideas that I'd become enamored with and fallen in love with. And they'd all cycle through, pulling me away from the music again and again and again and again and again.
And receive absolutely free a War of 1812 newspaper. Over 100.
I've never known Walter to have significant money. Probably the most monetary success Walter's ever had, he had when I first met him. And he was managing the Twin Galaxies, the two arcades in Fairfield and Ottumwa, Iowa. I think that may have been the pinnacle of his monetary success 41 years ago.
Send your playing techniques or high scores to the International Scoreboard in Ottumwa.
And if he ever came into money, he ended up using it to help other people, so much so that he's broke.
And I think that karma comes for everybody. And my karma has been making other people the center of attention. But by uplifting other people, I actually uplift myself. My father, he didn't support anything I really did. He was completely against Twin Galaxies. He thought it was a waste of my time because I wouldn't get any nourishment in terms of finances. So he thought I was being taken advantage of. So he didn't like Twin Galaxies at all. And the music was completely alien to him. He didn't see anything real in it at all. So I didn't get any support in terms of the music from him either. The words go. Every time I make up excuses why I'm not loved, destiny brings me by your table. Fancy men surround you. Your choices must astound you. My hat's in my hand. I'm here to make you decide and choose between us. You're messing up our Venus. And I came up with the rest of it.
Walter, the lyrics are you showing up asking her to choose between you and someone else. Who did she choose?
Well, the song's not done yet.
I'm actually afraid that the dream to make this music come out, it may never happen because I've run out of time and there's no tomorrow. And if it doesn't happen now, it's never going to happen. And I remember feeling how sad. The sadness was so real and so deep. And as I reached that stage of the sadness and the loss, David Reichelt of Color Switch kind of like adopted me and said, we want to pay for your album. We want to make your album happen. We want to bring your music to life.
I first learned about Walter from the documentary King of Kong. I found it fascinating that there were these people who took classic gaming so seriously, and I couldn't stop watching it.
So even in Florida, the long arm of Billy Mitchell has reached in here to Fun Spot 7 to cause more interesting development.
It was about 2015 when David and I came across Billy and Walter for the first time. I remember Billy playing without looking at the screen. And I had never seen anyone do that before.
So all we do is head this way and begin clearing the board. Anybody can do this.
But when we met Walter, we came to understand how much of an impact he had made in so many people's lives and kind of how the timeline of events had occurred in video game history.
He started something back, decades ago, and he's given so much to the community that originally started us on this journey with the video game.
I remember it was fairly early on that he had shared with us the story of these songs. It was something that he felt was a lifelong dream that he had never been able to make a reality because of other things getting in the way. That's the kind of interesting thing about Walter, is while he was at the genesis of this and extremely influential in every single part of it, even in the Life magazine cover, he wasn't in the photo. None of it was done for him. Everything that Walter has always done has been for other people. So we were all in agreement that it was kind of our duty to pay some of that back.
Even though we might have modest proportions right downtown.
It's very rare to find someone with his type of personality, his persona. I've already told Walter that any profit that is made from this album is completely his. We want nothing in return. The only purpose of us doing this is to help him make his dream come true.
Hello, my name is Walter Day. I wanted to see about booking some recording time to record my first album. If you can, please call me back at your earliest convenience. Thank you.
So this is Catamount Recording. It's, I think, the premier recording studio in Iowa. We do R&B, rap, but I'd say our bread and butter is rock bands, for sure. Walter reached out to me and said he had these songs that he's been thinking about for his entire life.
This is the acoustic version of it.
He just carried in a guitar without a case and played some songs for me.
I've got my hat in my hand when Miss Teresa walked by.
And then when he started playing the songs, he had chords, melodies, and most of the lyrics. But some of the songs are really good, like, no doubt. So that is surprising, because definitely not everyone can write songs. And then he's like, well, I want to make this big. It's like the Eagles meet Journey, Opus album. So that becomes very intriguing to me, because anytime someone has had this life goal and now they want to involve you in it, you know, it puts a little pressure on your shoulders. But it's what I live for. It's the fun part to me.
So this I say to you, don't think our love is true. Give love another chance.
Now it's just getting him comfortable singing them, because he's not a pro singer, but they are his words and it is his message, so it should be him to sing it. And so he's working on that now to, you know, get it down so he can present them in a way that serves the song.
It's a really interesting experience. At 73, he's starting at the beginning of his development of his voice. Some people don't sing much. Maybe as a child they were quieted down or shushed, or they just didn't sing, or they weren't around a musical household, so they don't sing a lot. Other people sing a lot and it's pretty natural.
Today is October 12th, 2022, and we're at the house of Doug Dowler for my third singing lesson.
He has talked softly for most of his life because most of his life has been a meditator, and a lot of introspection and quietness and calming down. You don't have to project. We're just letting the sound out. And that strength that we're developing is what takes all of the strain off of the vocal cords. Age doesn't need to reduce a voice. It's not really age related. And Tony Bennett has a Grammy at 85, and he sings scales every day.
Tony Bennett and Stevie Wonder.
Young people take to it really quickly. Their voice develops very naturally, and they go, okay, thank you very much, that was good. The older, mature people, it's a little more work to develop, but they go, this feels great. They really seem to feel and experience a lot more growth and this magic that's going on. If we can strengthen the voice and get that natural quality, I'm confident that if we work enough, he can have a good performance. It's an interesting thing doing this at his age for the beginning.
I knew it was pretty cool when I first saw The King of Kong, but I didn't know it was going to have that big of an impact on people.
Please welcome Steve Wiebe, everybody. Steve Wiebe.
I was hoping with The King of Kong and the mini fame that I would get maybe some kind of bump into having a little bit of a musical career, but it didn't happen. I finally just realized I'm just gonna maybe put a band together and play my music live. Just get my music heard. That's part of wanting to be an artist, is wanting to have your stuff heard. So the fact that Walter's now recording his stuff and people are helping him and he's gonna have his music heard, and I'm waiting to hear it.
Hello?
Hey, Walter, this is Steve Wiebe, or Steve Wiebe. This is Steve. How you doing?
I'm doing real good, Steve. It's a pleasure to hear from you.
Yeah, I heard that your show's coming up.
Oh yeah, believe it or not, I'm faced with a psychological adventure of getting up on a stage in front of friends and strangers and singing for the first time in my life.
Well, if you ever come out here and do a show, I'll be the right on the stage with you. I'll play drums for you.
That's actually very cool. Maybe something will happen someday.
I would love to have my stuff heard live. I need a whole bunch of musicians. I don't sing, I don't play guitar, I play drums. But he has everything he needs. He has his vocals, he can play guitar. So that's awesome that he gets to play live.
So this I say to you, don't think our love is through. Give love another chance.
It's great to hear that you're finally getting your opportunities. Just go out there and kill it. I know it's going to be great for you. So again, congratulations, and I can't wait to hear your new music.
Part of the reason I'm still here doing it is for them to help them have the benefit of this, or the happiness of this, so that it can go on and continue to benefit people. I don't have to do Twin Galaxies, but I really would like to see it have closure that's positive. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm leaving Twin Galaxies in the video game industry to be a musician, composer, singer-songwriter, and perform my stuff actually on the stage.
After 12 years of saying he was going to do it, telling me he was going to do it, in 2014, along came Jace Hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new owner of Twin Galaxies, Jace Hall.
Jace was somebody with the structure in order to make happen what Walter had always visioned. It's not Walter Day trying to make something happen on a shoestring. This will be incredible.
Twin Galaxies is not owned by me anymore. It's owned and operated by Jace Hall out of Hollywood. He's a Hollywood film producer and game designer.
The new Twin Galaxies just introduced the public, and that's why we're here, because Steve and I are helping this new Twin Galaxies introduce a state-of-the-art website.
I think Jace is doing a great job in keeping the brand name alive and continuing to support competitive gaming and the culture of gaming.
You have a Twin Galaxies question? But I don't have a lot of time because I'm also trying to compose music.
He's still got to finish his.
I got to finish it. I've been very bad. I keep thinking about it, and I work on it, but I haven't done it.
So I sang that pretty well.
Yes, you did.
Okay. So I'll come in there and we'll go over some notes.
I feel bad because I picked on him at times. I mocked him. I said, "You're not going anywhere."
I like to have you just go through the whole thing a couple times.
When he realized he had the ability to put an album together, he had a complete determination to make it happen.
I always believed I would hurt and ache if you came back for just
And every single time I spoke to him, I was interrupting his music.
always knew I would fall and break.
It was hard to believe. So we knew it was real.
Always knew you'd return someday home, thinking this was still your home. I remember that the bright lights of city lights and fame got in.
Could you actually believe that I easily embrace change? I obviously don't. So, sure, I want him to have all the goodness that he looks forward to, but I don't want him to change that which he loves so much. I don't want him to let go of the past. I want him to still embrace all the friendships we have, but allow him to move forward with his next phase too. And you might find it hard to believe that if it's somebody else, not just myself, obviously, who sees the spotlight, I can be perfectly happy with that. And that's a video game lesson that comes to me, to all of us, you know, from Walter.
After the drums and bass were recorded, he was coming up for something. He was like, there might be a guy coming to like film me about like a history of gaming or something. And I was like, oh, huh, you don't say. Like he has this whole following of just admirers that love him. Like I had no idea any part of that story until like months into our project. So it was, like I said, I keep learning more and more about him every time we meet, it seems.
There's a Donkey Kong kill screen might be coming up if anybody wants to see it.
Going back to 2005, when The King of Kong was being filmed, at that time, the number of people in the whole world that actively cared about the Donkey Kong score was probably fewer people than you could count on one hand.
If anybody wants to see, there's a Donkey Kong kill screen coming up.
Who's the best classic arcade gamer in the year 2007? No one cared. Except online video trolls and a few old farts. That's about it.
When the folks here were saying you have to watch this movie, I'm like, I have to watch a movie about Donkey Kong players. And it's great.
And then the movie comes out. And then a lot of interest happened.
The movie spawned this whole community, the Donkey Kong community, where a lot of gamers could upload the gameplay or their scores,
Finer details of Donkey Kong.
or even just talk about strategies.
So now, who holds the world record right now for the Donkey Kong?
Well, Billy Mitchell came back.
Mitchell!
Yeah, Mitchell.
Yeah.
And then 8-10 years after the movie comes out, people start pulling on the thread of conspiracy nonsense, and people started trying to claim that Billy Mitchell somehow had used MAME or something like that to cheat
MAME is, of course, the computer-emulated version of arcade games, multi-arcade machine emulation. So if computer-generated, not original Donkey Kong world record, when the level draws, even the very first level.
These people obviously don't know Billy like I do. Billy has called me on more than one occasion to Google something for him. There's no way he would know how to operate MAME, let alone use it to cheat with. But they make these absolutist claims,
cheated to achieve multiple world
then use that to say this is proof that Billy
The way
cheated.
the game drew on the screen was MAME.
He never used MAME. He couldn't use MAME.
Here comes a new challenger. I'm grabbing my stick. Another damn noob about to get his butt kicked. Call me the doctor, cause my combo's so sick. The buttons are click, always a hit, they quit. I'm on a whole nother level when you play me.
2018, when the man who bought Twin Galaxies had some kind of idea that he would use Billy as the focal point to launch his own Twin Galaxies fame and fortune. But now it was going to be a focal point of evil and supposed cheating. And when those Twin Galaxies press releases came out saying that Billy Mitchell had been stripped of his world record scores, that I and others had been right next to him and saw when he scored those scores, I was angry. I can't imagine how Billy must have felt.
Billy Mitchell has made various appearances in the Guinness World Records books since the 1980s.
When the Guinness book said they were also going to do the same thing, nobody was more upset than young Billy, the son of Bill Mitchell. People make the claim that Bill Mitchell Jr., my contemporary, is the person behind all these lawsuits. And legally speaking, that's true. But the energy behind those lawsuits, that was his son. He was intent upon vindicating his father and his father's honor. But man, I don't think that anyone would have anticipated the backlash that came from that.
YouTuber found the legal documents online and discussed
Twin Galaxies has now responded with their own multi-million-dollar lawsuit against Mitchell.
After Bill filed his lawsuits for libel and defamation saying, you're lying about me and my scores, Twin Galaxies attempted to turn the tables and countersued Bill and then brought Walter into the lawsuit. The allegations were just ridiculous.
I mean, attacking Walter is like attacking somebody in the Amish community. That's just stupid. He is incapable of lying. And nobody would allow anybody to hurt Walter.
How you feeling, Walter?
Doing good. How are you doing? What time of day is it there?
It's 6:29 a.m.
Thank you.
Walter's not the kind of guy who's going to defend himself. He's not the kind of guy who's going to fight back. So his friends had to fight for him.
The stakes are high. Despite all of the evidence in our favor, despite the facts being indisputable, you're ultimately looking at a several $million-dollar judgment, somewhere in the range of $3 to $6 million being entered against you and following you for the rest of your life. The motion for summary judgment would probably cost in the realm of like $20,000 to $30,000. Of course, between me, my father, Steve Sanders, Color Switch, we're going to support you in that, and we're going to make it happen. The purpose of Twin Galaxies' cross-complaint was them trying to force my father to spend money defending you just to get back at him. And if they could somehow convince Billy to stop coming after them, we will release Walter from this judgment we have against him. I think that there were a few angles that they were hoping to get my father's case against.
They say he got sued That sounds good. It plays good on social media. They can say whatever they want. It doesn't have to be the truth in a lawsuit. And there's nothing we can do about the fact that they lied about it. Nothing. They had the PR victory, and that's all they got.
34-year-old Billy Mitchell became the first person to master Pac-Man by recording the first ever perfect game.
It really does speak volumes to how much of a PR attack that countersuit is. The amount of money that they're suing for is the amount of money of the perfect Pac-Man score. $3,333,360. Right there in their countersuit against Walter.
Someone pointed out that the amount he is being sued for is the score that you get if you play a perfect game of Pac-Man.
Oh. Okay.
Something about lawsuits is that you can't sue somebody for defamation for allegations they make against you in a legal complaint to the courts. So because they've confined all of these very false and evidently false allegations against Walter solely to a legal complaint, Jace Hall and his counsel knew the media would see it. The media picked it up, and it became a firestorm of bad press for Walter Day.
Jace must have realized he bought a show based upon alleged fraudsters and hucksters that built up the brand over the years.
Do you feel like it's hurt your reputation?
I'm sure it has hurt my reputation. Just the other day, when I posted something about music, someone posted, "Oh, Walter Day, cheater of all time," or something like that. I just erased it.
In the last couple of years, the media have had a really wonderful fixation on kind of painting me as like the psycho serial dater girl. It's been awesome. I've loved it.
Since I've been so engrossed in writing songs recently and producing songs, I've been intrigued by what else is out there. And I discovered Taylor Swift. I had no idea who she was. I mean, I sort of knew who she was, but I had no idea how good she was. She is probably the best songwriter out there right now. But I'm really, really surprised how good she is as a performer and how completely unmatched she is as a songwriter. Her lyrics are simply incredible.
This is called Blank Space. Nice to meet you, where you been. I could show you incredible.
I realized I'm called upon to actually do a show, which means I can't stand there just like a block. I have to have mannerisms that emote emotions with the content and the feeling of the music. So I've been watching numerous videos, trying to pick up her mannerisms.
You're gonna have to change your ways.
I think that the things I was doing weren't necessarily Taylor Swift. They were just in her mannerisms. So I've actually been studying her work just to see how she handles the different sequences of her music. So I'm really impressed.
But I got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name.
Whatever this phenomenon is that's going on, it's causing almost like a displacement of influence in my life.
Or he's on the phone with someone.
I realize that there's been a level of loneliness.
And I think that if the right person came along, I'd be interested in that relationship. But it'd have to be the right person.
I realized that Walter had wanted to get married, but it just had never worked out. So when I think of Walter and his relationship or relationships with women, I think of him as somebody who was always hoping to have a lifelong love, but for whatever reason never was able to have one. You know, there's multiple reasons that people do something. I can't help but wonder if one of the reasons that Walter is performing and writing his music is to, you know, how do they used to say it, to try to get chicks? Walter used to joke that he played video games like Make Tracks and Centipede, hoping that somebody would say, "Oh, you're the Make Tracks guy. You know, I'd like to date you." You know, I don't know how that ever worked out for him, but maybe that's why he's now switched to music. Maybe he's hoping that it'll attract some women. I don't know. Worse things could happen, I suppose.
My name is Shane Harris, and Walter Day and I used to be in love about 40 years ago.
Well, for the longest time, I used to talk about how a broken heart inspired the music, but I would never tell people who the person was. I would never mention her name. And also, I never told her that the experience of my music was caused by the broken heart I got ending the relationship with her.
For about 4 decades, we've barely seen each other. So he doesn't even have my phone number. He has to message me on Facebook and say, "Would you please call me," and give me his phone number. So I called him and I said, "Hey, Walter, what's up?" He said, will you be in my movie?" And I said, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, they're making a full-length documentary about me, and I want you to be in it." I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because I wrote over 150 songs about you. And I've always wanted to produce them. I've always wanted to perform them. And it's been a lifelong dream of mine. And I want you to be part of it because you inspired it. You were my muse." I had other girlfriends, but you were the one that broke my heart. I kind of just sat there and had to just kind of process it. I didn't realize when this other guy came into my life that it affected Walter so deeply. I had no idea. He didn't say much. This is telling. I sat there on the couch and cried because I felt so bad about it. I wanted to be honest with him and tell him, you know, this other guy is affecting me. I think I'm falling for him. And instead of saying, "Hey, wait a minute, what about me?" Instead, he just went, "Okay, I understand." And he let me cry, and he just held me while I cried and felt bad and felt guilty and went into poor me. He was just so understanding and go ahead, and I want the best for you. I don't know. Walter always considered the other person first. He always considered me first. When he saw my son Gabriel, he stopped everything and played with Gabriel. There's nobody quite like him. I've never met anyone like him, honestly, that basically had no ego and yet had this tremendous power to attract attention, either for, you know, some business thing that he was doing, like gaming, or yearbooks, or business cards, you know, but not necessarily himself. He was a great projector.
I mean, I've known Walter since 2005, and he's always been someone who yearns for the spotlight and then turns it on to someone else, except now.
Wow.
So this is causing a lot of interest, like what in the world is Walter Day doing and what possibly could his music be like?
The darkness that was coming from the lawsuit doesn't mean that it's going to be the darkness that's going to be there for the rest of my life.
I believe that we're going to be sold out, and I believe that we're going to have about 4 or 5 people from Kansas City, maybe a couple of people from Chicago, have about 5 or 6 people from Florida, and about 4 people from California, and 1 person from Jamaica, believe it or not, the country of Jamaica.
Possibly it's from all those years of being devoted to other people's needs and success and happiness that this thing has now come back to bless me.
So we're going out to visit Walter Day in his house, which I have never seen before. I'm just curious at this point. I'm excited, yeah. Curious, excited. Hello.
Oh my God. Look how beautiful she is. She hasn't aged a single minute.
I just thought I'd come over and say hi. I didn't even know where you lived. And after they were done filming, I just went, can I follow you over?
Come on in.
Yeah. You want me to take off my shoes? Okay.
I got Billy waiting on the phone.
This is the palace.
So Shane, come and take a look.
Hold on a second. We got visitors, Billy. I'm just hang up on them. I have visitors, Billy. I have to hang up.
Bye, Billy. You know, you designed a business card for me once. Do you remember it? It had a bucking bronco with a cowboy on it. It had my name. And it was something like, hi, this is Shane Harris. I ride horses and I lasso men, or something like that. Do you remember?
I do remember. This way I'm blushing.
Couldn't she have one of the chairs? There's 2.
See how completely
Gee, thanks,
socially
Walter.
See how socially inept I am right now?
That's so nice of you.
Actually, I wouldn't have guessed that he'd be this embarrassed, but for some reason I feel on the spot and shy. Should I? I don't know why, but anyway. But that's
Shy about?
That's what's interesting about this whole thing, because I think that it just caused such a huge firestorm of emotions when we broke up that it started manifesting as music, but it was beautiful music.
Yeah, because if I'd known that you were that upset, it might have changed my mind about going off with this other guy. I mean, I remember the night that I told you I was falling for him and I was crying and you just let me cry and you didn't say much. And then it's like you faded into the night. And then I don't hear from you for 4 decades. And then I get a phone call out of the blue that says, hey, Shane, you want to be in my movie?
Well, you
It's
know,
a little surprising.
Well, you know what my reaction was at the time when I faded into the night for 4 decades? My reaction was, oh, this hurts. But if she truly doesn't want to be with me, then I shouldn't want to be with her. And I should just take the loss right now on the level it is, before we got really involved and had a baby and everything.
How do you
look at
know?
my
How do you
sisters.
know? I
Look
think
at
you
my
would have made a
sisters.
great dad. You would have been the best dad in the world. You would have been the best husband in the world. You would have been the all-around best at everything there had to do with family life. You underestimate how good you would have been in that role. But your mom, she let me know after we broke up that you and Walter acted like you were married.
She said that?
Yeah, she did. She said you were acting like you were married. You know, I'm so sorry we broke up. But she knew. Even though I didn't, she knew. And I felt bad, honestly. I did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's okay. This is good. I didn't realize I needed this as much. Just didn't realize I needed to talk this out. I mean, we're talking 37 years later.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you, sweetie.
Hey, and it's Valentine's Day, too. Good thing to have happen on a Valentine's Day.
I like your fingernails.
Thank you.
Yeah.
More later.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, this is going to be fun.
It will be. And whether I'm, thought of as the muse or the slut that broke Walter's heart.
You were just so funny. You weren't this, I can't remember you being this funny years ago.
Well, age does that to you.
Thank you, dear. Well, wasn't that just amazing? There's some deep sense that I was supposed to do this and then let it go. It's exactly like a father taking care of a child. You raise it, let it go, and then it's on its own and it's got to live its own life and be its own boss. And so that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm letting it go.
Today, you will hear from a living legend. He was one of the first to realize the competitive nature of gaming. We started this esports program. It officially launched this fall with both the academic and the athletic programs.
I'm a student at MCC, and I'm coming here for the Esports Management program, and I am currently playing Overwatch for the varsity team.
I think it's harder for a girl to get into these spaces and feel like they belong, because I'm usually the awkward person in the friend group of just all guys. But this esports team is like the first time I've ever felt accepted. Before, I didn't really care about classes, so I had like a C average. But then I joined the esports team, and I found like friends that I care about, and I have had like straight A's for 2 semesters straight now. It's been honestly one of the best experiences of my life.
Walter realized the potential in recognizing the best of the best, and thus the Twin Galaxies International Scoreboard was born, legitimizing the world of competitive gaming and esports. It is such a personal honor to welcome this man today, as he's made an enormous impact on my life and so many of yours, whether you ever realized it or not. And so, please join me in welcoming Walter Day, the father of esports.
Okay, so this actually is a big deal for me because this is the culmination of 40 plus years. Everybody take out their cell phone right now. Photograph it or film it, but when everybody's hands up, I'm gonna take my shirt off. You ready for this? Okay, you ready? This is the beginning of my retirement, handing off whatever it is I've done. Hopefully it is only for the good, and I'm giving it to you folks.
I thought it was really cool just to see an impact he's had on something that's changed my life. So in a way, it's like Walter gave this to me. And I'm really, really thankful and grateful that he was able to do that.
More round of applause.
This is the big day. This is the big day. And here seems to be the final action steps. Steve Sanders is the MC tonight because he knows my heart. So he was the perfect person to come and enrich us with his presence.
Have you heard from everyone?
The other 14 are...
I can't forget. We gotta grab the trading cards.
About 5 sheets, 6 sheets, so 6 times 18 is what? 108?
Oh, so this is 108?
Should be.
This is the special card. The special card that's going to be given as a gift to all the attendees. It's an actual limited edition. And number one, it's already been promised to the lady who designed the artwork that's on the front. A young lady named Sasha Luce, who's also a bartender at Cafe Paradiso. So we're going to be giving these out as a special gift. They're going to come in a special plastic holder that I have in the card. And it'll be a great sort of bit of memorabilia that people have to remember this event forever. I will always remember this event. Maybe this will be the only thing they remember the event by. But anyway. Andy, do you know if the newspapers arrived?
The newspaper has arrived? I actually don't because I haven't even been in the office yet. So I'm actually headed there shortly.
Okay, so you want to call me back?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right,
bye-bye.
thanks, Walter.
Thanks, Andy. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Well, it's just around the corner. Maybe we should just walk over there and get it done.
Fairfield I found to be kind of a collection of very popular individuals. I have met Jim Carrey out here, and Oprah's been here before, so I feel like this is a place where big names come to hang low, to hide. And so Walter Day, being that he is a big name in the gaming industry, it makes sense that he's here.
You know, when you think of how many of us have quirky dreams about this and that and doing this or that, Walter is not somebody who just has a dream and then sits back and watches. He just does it. I mean, he dedicates himself to it.
It is kind of a quirky thing to see her faced up like that. This music performance is actually turning the city on its head because it's getting more attention by far than the average musical presentation in town.
Well, it's you, Walter. When I inquired, they told me you'd better get tickets just in case. So I got tickets for my whole family.
Okay.
And I was talking to somebody that I know in Kansas City who's a huge fan of yours, a huge fan of the King of Kong movie. And I told them what was happening tonight. And they said, oh, I'm going to bring my wife, I'm going to bring my kids.
Did they get tickets?
They got tickets. They
Oh,
know
my
it's
goodness.
they know it's you, and they want to be here.
Well, we'll be really, really amazed when they find out Billy's here too.
Right.
Billy
yes.
and all his grandeur.
All of his grandeur and all of his hair.
Oh yeah. I'm very, very impressed with how much he's grown during the King of Kong era. He's become gentler, kinder, and more open to putting other people before him. You look good.
What does that look good? Do you have the money, Omi?
So many people have been in the video game spotlight because Walter put them there. And tonight, what happens is Walter gets to, first of all, be in the spotlight, but It's going to take the focus off of what Walter has been having to go through these past couple of years and shift the focus to love and beauty.
I love you.
Thank you. I'm so thrilled that I get to be a small part of it.
Walter is such an endearing guy and so quirky and unusual and intriguing.
Where are the trees you're gonna chop down?
I think that it's like, everybody's like going, oh, this ought to be interesting. Because first of all, Walter does this whole thing with the video games. And then all of a sudden he's doing this music. It's like, Walter is doing, oh, wow, like check it out. I didn't know what to expect, but I was sort of like, very curious to find out. Okay, Walter, in your voice, sing as if you're singing.
May your smile never fade from these changes in your life. May the world not get you down.
Is that as loud as you're gonna be singing? When he started into it, like he was barely singing, and I was like, this is not gonna work.
It's going to be based on whatever the music's, whatever.
It's like a little nervous about this because I can't turn you up enough for the audience is gonna hear you and not get feedback.
May your smile never fade from these changes in your life. May the world not get you down.
Part of it was simply volume. It's like, forget whether he's doing it artfully or not. You need to be louder, like a lot louder, before anybody's gonna hear you. You don't want to back off too much. May help to be back further, and also maybe move this back. It's like all these things all factor into whether you're gonna be able to pull it off without feedback. When you're in a studio, it's all in headphones. There is no feedback. But we're not in the studio. We're in a room, it's going to be full of people in a couple hours. People are going to be starting to show up, and they're going to walk up to me. I can't hear Walter. I had to give him a little 3-minute crash course in wake up and smell the coffee. This is a different experience than you've ever had, and here's how it works. If you can like shout rather than sing, that's would be a huge help.
Okay.
I'm going to use a different mic. This is just not the right mic for your voice. It's like we had the mic that looked cool. Let's forget this cool looking mic. Let's just use this other one. It'll sound better. And I'm already like trying to fix the problems that are being presented to me. And he kind of got it. You know, he's a smart guy. Let's try this again.
I don't think it's going to work if it's unplugged.
It works a lot better when you plug it in.
Hold me, hold me, hold me.
Yeah, that's better.
Hold me, hold me, hold me. May your smile accept my love.
Are you, gonna have fun?
I'm going to have fun.
My problem is that I'm worried that my music may never be good enough for me. Does that make sense?
Yes, most people, it never is good enough for them. It's not about proving anything. It should be about enjoying. Judgment and all that monkey mind can just get in the way. And what you're doing is singing for all of us, and you're sharing these songs. It's about the songs, not about you.
And that's my big learning lesson that apparently I'm learning tonight.
It's big.
Because I'm thinking, oh, the music should be even better than this. Because I've done a sound check and I felt, oh, I feel let down. And I realize now that that is an issue that I have to deal with. That's independent of the music itself.
It is.
I think the connection to my father is gone now. And a lot of the stuff I'm doing is just for the own self-satisfaction of that I did my best and I did the job and I accomplished all these things for me. And so I'm embracing them and accepting them and not getting too blown away by them.
I produce music as Andrew Swanson or Jemba Jemba. I produce records with Justin Bieber, Madonna, Diplo, Sia, lots of people. Well, Walter Day's a legend. That's what brought me out. Didn't really know who he was until I saw King of Kong. Started watching it, and about halfway through, Walter Day's in the movie, and I'm like, Ottumwa. I was born in Ottumwa, and then all of a sudden they're in Fairfield, Iowa. That's where I grew up. Fast forward, I see Walter Day's picture on a flyer. I was like, I gotta see this. As soon as I walk in the door, every single legend from King of Kong is in this building. I had no idea walking in that I would see this tonight.
Well, we had some video game legends who have known Walter, through the decades. Steve Sanders, who wrote a book at a young age about playing video games for high scores. Billy Mitchell, the player of the century, is here. A lot of video game people here.
This is like, say you're a Star Wars fan. This is like walking into the room and seeing Mark Hamill, in the room.
We had such an outpouring of support here from people from Fairfield. A very different night than what we've been doing the last 40 years.
Doesn't matter the size, doesn't matter the scale. We're in Fairfield, Iowa, but there's a magic to it. There's something special to it that you can't fake. This is really authentic. Feels great. Feels awesome. Feels like there's a reason I walked into this room tonight.
Making a grand entrance with my new look. Looking good. Teeth cleaned, haircut, beard trimmed, new clothes. Good. This was from H&M. If you hear H&M, it's the store up in Coral Ridge, Coral Mall. And the shoes. Sure.
Hey, Walter. This is Steve Wiebe calling you. I know you have a big show tonight. Man, I wish I could be there. I know you're going to kill it. Just go out there and have a great show. Talk to you soon, buddy. Bye.
Susan, this is your brother. I'm about to go on stage for my big performance. I wish you were here. It's Friday night, the 17th, 8 o'clock in Iowa, and I go on the stage in about 1 or 2 minutes. Bye-bye. Love you. Wish you were here.
Walter's outside.
Before we get any further, I'm just going to introduce the MC for the night, the original King of Kong, Steve Sanders.
Don't you forget it, Mitchell. Welcome. Big night tonight. We're all here, of course, to support Walter Day. Thank you, guys. Over 30 years ago, maybe 40 years ago almost, at the height of the golden era of arcades, Walter had his heart broken. When that happened, he began hearing songs almost fully formed in his head. And for these last 4 decades, those songs have haunted him. Walter desperately wanted to record the songs and perform them live, which he's going to do for us tonight. But for 4 decades, there were so many obstacles, like for many of us, his own doubts held him back. Not anymore. Tonight, a lifelong dream becomes reality. Tonight, we are here at the world premiere performance of Walter's original music. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so proud to introduce my friend, singer, songwriter, Walter Day.
I couldn't hear everything you were saying, but I think some of it's true. So anyway, you know, a long, long time ago, I was just bragging a moment ago how I'm not nervous. Well, I'm a little nervous now. So essentially, a long time ago, I had a romantic adventure where my heart was broken, and I started hearing music play. So by the time this phenomenon ended, 138 songs had come up that I sang in the tape recorder, and I wrote down stuff like that. 2 of the songs are all about the process of heartbreak and relationship, and then one song is about reconciliation of heartbreak and love being reunited. So why don't we see if I can remember the lyrics. Tim, this is called 3 Lies. Hope I know the words. You must be on time for 1,000 days to make up for each time you're late. You must be a joker for 1,000,000 years to make up for each heart you break. Oh, didn't I say, hey, 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 never not to lie? Didn't I tell you, never not to lie? It's one too many, 2 lies are more than plenty, but 3 lies, no wonder I'm saying goodbye, love. No wonder I'm saying you're gonna have to change your ways, or our love is gonna end today. Your lies aren't really lies, you say. You're black, you're white, and then you're gray. So, how about that? Thank you. One thing for sure, you can dance to that anyway. You can dance to that. So, Brian, you can do dance? No dance? Okay, so this is also a question and answer process, so if anybody wants to make a comment at any time, they're certainly welcome to.
Walter, I do have a question.
Okay, Jerry.
Do you intend to send a signed copy to the person who broke your heart?
Well, the person who broke my heart's very dear to me and very close to me, and never mention the person's name.
Is she here?
Is she here? All of them are here. All 7 of them.
When guys are young, they go into music to get girls. You know, Walter had the girl, it didn't work out, and then he wrote all the songs. They sort of did it backwards.
To me, being up here, this is so much fun. I've gone through so many phases of my life that weren't fun. And for me to be up here, this is so much fun, and I'm so appreciative of you folks being here to give me this chance to show my art. Shall we do the next one? This next one is called Love in a Changing World.
Love in a changing world, my heart's hurting, hurting, hurting.
I watch as love fades, you change by the day. Your grip on our love slips away with the tides, and uncertainty possesses your eyes. You're with me today, that's all that you say. Am I just another game that you play? Love in a changing world, my heart's hurting, hurting, hurting. Love with a changing girl, my heart's hurting, hurting, hurting. Love in a changing world, love with a changing girl. Every time I think we're cured, we're hurting, 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 hurting. It shows in your eyes, it shows in your smile. You simply can't hide that you're drifting away. Despite the love and words that I say, love in a changing world, my heart's hurting, hurting, hurting. Love in a changing world, love with a changing girl. Every time I think we're cured, we're hurting, 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 hurting. Love in a changing world. You can certainly dance to that one. Certainly dance to that one. So did you like that one? Okay.
So Walter, I've got a question.
Okay.
40 years ago, you started the world's first professional esports team. How does it feel tonight to be premiering your music to the world compared to those past accomplishments?
Well, everything was fun all along the way, sort of. But this enriches me more. This fulfills me more. And the music is coming from a deeper place than the impulse and desire to be the king of video games, to be the father of esports. I enjoyed all that, and the friendships I made have been unbelievable. And a lot of those people are here and from out of town. There's at least 9 people from Kansas City here in the crowd right now. This fellow's from New Hampshire. This fellow here that's Billy Mitchell. And Nate, you came from Marshalltown. And Neil, you came from Miami. Jerry's from Des Moines. And then all the people from Color Switch are from Simi Valley, California, which is the best town because it's a valley that's so isolated that when the zombie apocalypse happens, they'll be completely protected. Okay, so Frank, do you have any questions?
You consider yourself more of a songwriter, a singer?
Well, let me ask you guys, am I a singer? Yes. Okay, because I'm at the very beginning. Thanks to Doug, I have a voice that at least is workable tonight. But this is not my normal comfort zone, so, and I appreciate you being so kind to me and respectful.
You could dream about someone to sing duet with you on one of these songs.
Oh, Taylor Swift. I'm already putting it out there. I already have some songs picked out.
Are you a Swiftie?
I've become a Swiftie. See, I only recently, like very recently, discovered Taylor Swift because I'm writing songs and trying to sing. Are you people aware how good she is?
Oh, yeah.
It's like unbelievable. Billy?
Let me say this. I noticed in the second song, you had less anxiety. Your nerves seemed more settled than the first song. So the third song should be a breeze for you.
It's a softer song, and it's more about the reconciliation of ones you've been in love with from heartbreak, and so it's called Hold Me. Okay, shall we play it? This is called Hold Me. This is
a sweeter, less rock song, or a less rock, sweeter song?
May your smile never fade from these changes in your life. May the world not get you down. May no sadness and no fear from the pain that oft comes near ever come around. Heaven loves a soul that stands its ground, fearless with devotion, loves the sound. Heard all around a tonic filled with gold to soothe the rocky road and heal the wounded soul lying bound. Just come to me and hold me, hold me, hold me. May your smile never place your trust in me. So this I say to you, don't think our love is through. Give love another chance. Already kind of pain has already come your way. The pain comes with you. Just embrace the love that's ending here. You'll see that love defeats the sadness and defeats the fear that fills the heart with gold. Let the angels guard your door and save you from the world. My love, just come to me and hold me, hold me, hold me. May your smile never test my love completely. May your smile never place your trust in me. Hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me.
Well, that took me by surprise. Thank you so much. So, question and answer. I might have some answers, but you have to supply the questions.
It's Sabrina.
Oh, hi, Sabrina.
I have a question. My question is, the women who inspired these songs, you say 40 years ago, around 30, 40 years ago?
37 years ago, 36 years ago.
Can you say how you met her?
Well, the identity of the women stay deep in here. Right there where that song Hold Me is kind of like a connection between me and the past. But thank you for asking. Yes, Frank.
I could see you collaborating with other artists, bands.
Taylor Swift.
things. No, I really could for like some of their gigs.
41 years ago, you announced to the world Twin Galaxies, and within 6 or 8 months, Life magazine was knocking at your door. So we'll look forward now, 6 or 8 months from now. We know that someone's knocking at your door, Walter.
Taylor Swift. And don't forget the little people on the way up.
Billy is 6'6" or something like that. He's not a little person. While I was singing the second song, I had an idea for another song, and I was going to stop and write it down and then continue the song. But I thought it'd be better if I just didn't do that, so I refrained. Yeah, Neil.
Is there any cake after this?
Oh, there's actually a ceremonial cake. Should we do that? We should do a ceremonial cake cutting and everybody.
I wonder if we'd have stayed together and gotten married and had children, I think his life would have completely derailed from this life right now. He would have just gotten caught up in family life, which would have been beautiful, and raising amazing children. Crazy amazing children, probably. But yeah, but I don't think it would not have been the same life. Would not have been the same life.
I could do an encore, but let's just do one and then have cake. Which one should we choose?
Your favorite. Your favorite.
Should we do Hold Me or Hold Me? Hold Me. Hold Me. May your smile never fade from these changes in your life. May the world not get you down. May no sadness and no fear from the pain that oft comes near ever come around. Heaven loves a soul that stands its ground, fearless when devotion loves the sound. Heard all around a tonic filled with gold to soothe the rocky road and heal the wounded soul. My love has come to me and hold me, hold me, hold me. May your smile and accept my love completely. May your smile never place your trust in me. Hold me, hold me, hold me.
Did it. Thank you.
You like any of them?
It's hard to hear.
Hold Me was dedicated to you.
Squeeze it a little closer. There you go. He's a fan of yours, though, sir. Hey, are you going to sign the pages, sir? All right. Yeah, exactly. Easy, Walter. Easy.
Darling, please listen. There's no mistake about it. I know I'm in love. So darling, stop fighting and saying I'm wrong, 'cause I know it's true love. So please stop protesting and making a scene, 'cause this truly is love. Absolutely it's true and certainly real, unmistakable love.
Good news, Walter. Today, Jace filed a voluntary dismissal of his lawsuit.
Oh, wow.
So it's over. Congratulations, man.
Oh, thank you.
All we had to do was just stand on the truth, and eventually his lawsuit was doomed to fail. So you did it, Walter.
Are you rolling?
Don't give up, 'cause I'm changing for you. Every heartache that I've caused you, I'm changing them too. All the bad days, all the dismay, I'll push them away. Don't give up, girl, I'm changing for you. Don't give up, you don't need someone new. Though I've treated you poorly, I'm still here for you. As you'll see, I'm improving. Just give me a chance. I won't spoil our tender romance. All the mistakes I've made, let them wash away. Last, and to me, I mean all the things I say. All the pain and sadness will fade away. Your trust and our love will grow each and every day. Don't give up. Let's make rules I can keep. Here's an oath I can swear by. Here's a pledge that runs deep. Let me prove that I'm loyal. No more pain, no more grief. All these changes I hope that you'll see. Hear me out. Take my words deep inside. Let our love do its healing. Please don't run, please don't hide. All the bad times, all the hard times, they're finally through. Don't give up, girl, I'm changing for you. All the mistakes I've made, let them wash away. Last, and to me, I mean all the things I say. All the pain and sadness will fade away. Your trust and our love will grow each and every day. Don't give up. Please just give me more time to conclusively show you I've made up my mind and decided I want you. Decided it's time. Don't give up, girl, stop shedding those tears.